Welcome back, and on this tutorial part we are going to create basically weapon picking system, and also we are going to create some inventory system also. So let's get started. First, I will create a folder with name item, and now first what we need is basically our player mesh. So first, let's think simply, like what we want basically now we have Discord channel, so you can join there, and also you have any type of question, or if you want to send me any log, you can just go there and join, and you can send me. Also we have Telegram channel, so you can join there too. You can follow us in our Facebook page or visit my profile, and you can download my game from Google Play Store. If you have any personal project, or you want to just send me personally something, so you can send me Gmail on my Gmail ID. Also in LinkedIn, you can get my paid course from Udemy, link in the description below. Also you get my plugins, assets and other stuff in my Epic Marketplace account, link in the description below. There's a will be weapon in our world, so if our player beginner of that weapon, okay, first it should be there's a two-way we can do lots of stuff. For example, in first we can make the system like if our player aim on this gun, so there's a gun name will be show, or there's a pop-up message will become for the user that, oh yeah, you can pick right now. And otherwise, second, we can create one more mechanism that it should there's a one more UI will be display for us. There's a pop-up UI will become, and at there it should be displayed there. Okay, you have this item, you can pick this. You have, you are near of that item. Okay, so we are going to create the second system. Okay, the first we need to set up some variables in our player. So at the variable section, we need to create a variable with our gun ref. So let's give it that weapon ref, that is the weapon reference. And at here, now we need to create this our weapon in an actor, so we can pick it up and we can do lots of stuff with that. So in the blueprint section on item, we'll be create a blueprint class called actor, and let's give it name that weapon BP. Okay, I don't want to add plus. Let me just remove this symbol. Okay, so inside of that, what I want is basically we need to add basically our M416 mesh like this. Okay, we have right now this like that. Oh, it's looking great. So now if I remove this from world, and if I drag and drop my blueprint class as the item one, so it should be look like this. Okay, the first we need to select our M416, and at the collision sector, make sure that it is a non-collision, because we want that our player can overlap inside of it, so then it can verify basically. So what you can do is on the collision preset, you can set it to overlap dynamic, so it can verify basically. We even don't need to add custom box collision one more, so we can make our code lighter. Okay, now in the begin play, we'll be use a begin play node and an overlap node. So at here we'll be simply cast our player, cast to easy main player BP. Okay, at here now in our variable section on the weapon ref variable type, we need to give our weapon BP, and we'll be get it like a object reference. Now make sure that is instant editable, so we can edit it anywhere and anytime. Okay, now at here we'll need to simply call that, so weapon and set. Okay, and at the set we'll be select give our self reference, because this is our weapon. Okay, and then we also want one more stuff, that are we are near of any item or not. So near item, and make sure that is in a boolean, it should be in a boolean variable. And then I can go at here on your weapon BP and just search that item and set the item. Okay, and now with this boolean we'll be use that in our UI part, so that's why I need that. Okay, now compile and then duplicate that stuff and simply paste it here. Now simply connect with other sector. So as is on the endless, you don't need to put anything. If you want it, it's it's totally depends on you. So in my case, I'm setting if it's an overlap, so it should be the weapon reference should be empty, and near item should be empty or false also. Okay, now we have our basic logic. Okay, now we can create a basically a UI. So let's create a one more folder called UI. So in the UI section we will create widget blueprint class, that is the basically the user interface. So let's give it a UI items. Okay, now at here basically add a canvas panel, and instead of canvas panel we need one more is UI item, that is basically UI item ref, that is basically a subclass. So we'll create that display item. Okay, this UI will be used for to showing all the items, okay, which one we are overlapping basically. Okay, so at here we'll simply add a canvas panel again, and then what you do is I want to display a icon, so just grab it. So 170, I guess it will be okay, and height, let's give it to 200. Oh yeah, it will look perfect. Just look perfect image. Okay, then after then showing image, if you want you can display the name or the stuff, it's totally depends on you, but in my case that is enough for me. Okay, now what I'll do is I also need a button. Okay, now most of cases we need to use the button, so we'll be use the button as a image, so we can click on that, so our user can pick up that gun. So we'll be remove this image and we'll be select our button, and let's give it that 160 by 200, and at the background we will be simply search that DRA, and you find draw as, so you need to set it to as a image, so we get similar border like image. And for getting the perfect accuracy and color, we need to, in the in section we need to just make it bright. Okay, now it's totally looking like a empty image. Even we can add any type of icon instead of that, so yeah, if you want we can do anything right now. Okay, so because this is now the clickable stuff, so we can click on that basically. Okay, now what will we do is we'll be select our canvas panel and we'll be set this to custom size. So another custom size will give something like this. Okay, even if you want you can write that value on the height and whatever you want, so it will be you'll get a accurate. Now in the item section what we'll do is we'll be get a scroll box. Okay, so with that scroll box we can scroll basically, that's why. Okay, so this is a get simply the scroll box, and let's give it the value to 160 by I'm not sure, well, let's give it to 500. Yep, it will be look good. And then make sure that it is in center, and the scroll box, let's give it that display item list. Okay, so it will be display basically all of that item for us. Okay, now we have this thing. Now for testing purpose, if you want to test live, you can add a for loop at here, so it will be basically do the simulation for you. So for you can search that for loop and just scroll down and you find a for loop, and let's give it that to 5, and on the create let's give it create a widget, and then we'll be display our item. So display item, at the return value will be get our list, and then we'll be add to child. Okay, because this is a child class, so that's why. So ch child, and we'll be simply connect like this. So now if I show you in the display section, you will see something like this, so you'll be simply understand yeah, it's working perfect or not. Okay, we have that. Now what we do is basically very simple. We'll be get our get all actor from class, and then we'll be get our main player. So main player, and then or otherwise you can do one more code at here, that you can simply create a variable at here and give it that main player ref, that is basically the reference. And the variable type you can search your player name, that is in my case that is a player. So object class, and make sure that's editable and also in exposed. Now we have this thing, so we can use that. Okay, basically. Okay, first we'll be get the our event tick, and we'll add a sequence node with that. So simply just get as just hold your as keyboard and press the left mouse, will be fine, something like that. And also, and at here you can right mouse, and I guess this should be, yeah, get validity. Okay, if you want you can do like this. If you want to skip that validity node, it's basically convert the validity into this reference. Okay, now we have this, that is a valid or is not valid, or even we have the main player reference, so we can do lots of stuff with that. First, what should we do is this display item should be disabled at that time if we are near of that any of item. So just simply grab our display and then set visibility, and we'll be duplicate that. So simply the first time it should be visible, and second time if you're not near of any of item, so it should be shows that it should be hide. Okay, so from the main player, what we'll do is basically simple, will be near item. We'll simply verify that are you are near of any item or not. So simply if it's valid and we are near of any item, it should be displayed, otherwise it should be hidden. Okay, compile, save, and now go to main player, and let's go to our begin play because we want to join our widget. So create a widget, and at here simply we'll be select our class, that is basically the UI item, and at the main player reference will be get our own ref, and then simply add to viewport, because we want to display that UI in our UI section. So now as a result, if I click on play, as you can see we don't have any item list, but if I go near of that weapon, as you can see it's pop-upping for me. Okay, now you have a question that why it's overlapping too much. Okay, let me now let's go to our UI section, and if we look on that, because we already give it as a pre-construct that it should be loop 5 times. So if you want to depends on our item, so what we do is basically very simple, that for each of item we need to just generate this thing. Okay, like what we want, basically if we have that weapon reference, okay, and maybe it can in an array also, so it's totally no, we have maybe have lots of weapon in the same place. So for fixing this, that if you have multiple weapon, so you can basically set it to array if you want, it's totally depends on you. Okay, then you can create a map for that, and you can simply just grab that and use that, it's totally depends on you. Okay, in my case, because it will be display only single item per system, so what we do is basically very simple. Yeah, there's a one more stuff, that suppose we have the M416, and suppose we also have the health system. So if you are near of them too, there should be two box should be generated for us, like there should be two item generated for us. So now what I want, for each of item it should be display all of that. So what I will do is, on my player section will be create that all item ref, and I'll be select that that in a map we can maybe select it. Oh, let's select it to a actor. Okay, actor class, so we can do anything with that. Okay, so actor CLAWS class, this should be actor. Why is that actor? Actor, decal actor, child actor, cable actor, camera actor, AR actor, utility. Where is that actor class? I'm basically searching the actor class. That specific, we can save any type of reference, because that is basically actor class. Group actor, instance actor, but the single value is gone. Actor component, AR actor, what the heck it is, AC, TOR actor, there should be there, this one I'm searching basically. So object class. Okay, now I select it to a map array, so we'll be give a integer position also. So compile save. So instead of that, we can select any of that. Okay, you can put anything on this if it's an actor class. So what will we do in event construct or even tick if you want? It totally depends on you. For every visible we can do that. So whenever it should visible, we can get our all item, and from that all item, what we can do, and we can basically for make sure, because that is an item, so maybe there should be a get option should be available, get root. Oh, otherwise we can even set this thing in a single without any integer. We can remove that. So in the map we'll just simply select it to array. Now just come in a UI display, and from that will be get all item, and our item then will be just simply generated for each loop. It should be break that for us the result, and depends on that result. Okay, it should be generate the class in our child actor, and now we can display the name or other stuff what we have. So suppose if we have now two weapon and we are basically overlapping, there should be two widgets show for us. Nope, it's not showing. Oh yeah, it's not showing because we didn't say that. Yep, we have something in our that specific ref. So what will we do, on the weapon that is a event. Okay, so in the tick section we needed basically a tick. So every of tick there should be a sequence node should be play that the item add unique, or even you can set it to item, but in my case I'll be simply add to unique, and for each of unique it should be like that, and for each loop, and also do a one more step that for each loop. Okay, so what will we do basically for each loop? I'm not sure that system will be work or not, but we can give it a try. Okay, that for each loop it is, if it's equals what we have, which are this item already have our reference, so then it not should be add that item in our unique id. Otherwise it should be add, or I guess even with the unique id it automatically should work. Let me try with a unique id, compile save. Oh wow, no, it's going to be crash. Oh my god, yeah, it's already crash. GPU crash, DDR. Oh my god, we crashed our Unreal Engine with we just run an endless type code. That's why it's happened. Okay, let's open our UI. Let's see if we have our data backup. Some of cases, we have. Okay, so now we need to do in a way, okay, like the item. So let's add that, add a unique. So for unique, get all item of ref, add unique. Okay, and then as a unique it should be add the self. Okay, and for this ones it should be do the same stuff, but it should be removed. So let me search, is there any remove item? Yep, self. self. We'll be just simply remove our self if it is available. So compile save, and now I guess it should be work. No, it again, it will be going to add add unique. Didn't I disable? Yep. Okay, let's check our basically the widget class. Blueprint slash UI, this is the item, and whenever it's display up, not the display one, user item. So oh yeah, we added with our event tick. That is basically happening. It's basically trying to execute tons of time. Okay, that is the basically. So I guess we can do, there's a one more way that if it's visibling, so it should be do once. Okay, yeah, I guess we can fix this issue with adding do once node. So do once, that it should be generate, and if it's we are not near of that item, so it should be, you know, do like this. So it's doing, but I'm not sure why it's doing multiple time. So let me just go to my item. Okay, let me check how much time it's basically generating. Okay, it's have now only two, what we basically need, that 1 and 2. Okay, yeah, now that is good, what we basically but some of cases even an overlap, it's basically have that reference, so that is a basically issue. Oh yeah, we need to do a stub or mechanism at here. It's not should be remove that, it should be remove all of them. So remove items, self, where is that, select, we need to do a way. So clear, I guess it should be with the clear we can get solution, I'm not sure. Okay, 2 and overlap, and again did. So because it's doing an all item, and if it's a valid that event tick, it's a hidden. I'm not sure, so guys, give me some time, let me try to fix this stuff. Now we have Discord channel, so you can join there, and also you have any type of question, or if you want to send me any log, you can just go there and join, and you can send me. Also we have Telegram channel, so you can join there too. You can follow us in our Facebook page or visit my profile, and you can download my game from Google Play Store. If you have any personal project or you want to just send me personally something, so you can send me Gmail on my Gmail ID, also in LinkedIn. You can get my paid course from Udemy, link in the description below. Also you get my plugins, assets and other stuff in my Epic Marketplace account, link in the description below.